How do YouTubers come up with video ideas that get tens of millions of views? Let's find out. Today we are mixing three of our favorite things: wild ideas, YouTubers, and trivia. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about one of my favorite YouTubers, Casey Neistat. In 2019, Casey Neistat had the wild idea to travel on the Etihad Residence. It's a plane on which you can buy the most expensive plane ticket in the world.
Oh, wow.
I want you to guess the estimated price range. Was it A, $7,000 to $10,000? That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I usually pay about $200 on Southwest. Was it B, $15,000 to $25,000? Or was it C, $30,000 to $60,000?
Given that it's supposed to be like the extreme thing, another country, and it's called a residence, I'm imagining there's some pretty extreme stuff in that plane. I'm gonna go C.
Well, before I give you the answer, let me tell you a bit about his experience on this residence, AKA airplane. It had 3 exclusive rooms: a bedroom, a bathroom, and a living room. He even took a shower on this flight. Now, Danny, something you always say is you're all leg, right?
Yeah, my legs start about here.
You don't really have a torso, you're just like straight from neck to leg.
No, yeah.
So what's your biggest problem on a flight?
Oh, leg room, of course.
Okay, well, Casey Neistat did not have that problem, but he had 14 feet of leg room.
I don't think there's a single person that would have a problem on that plane.
But according to an article on ArabianBusiness.com, ticket prices on the Etihad Residence range from $30,000 to $60,000.
Holy moly, who is taking those flights?
Dude.
Normally, it's not Casey Neistat every day.
Dude, there's some rich Arabian princes out there.
Oh my goodness. Do they include baggage? I'm out if it doesn't include baggage. So we all know and love Mark Rober, right?
Absolutely.
He has some of the wildest ideas. He puts about 12 of them out a year. One of his most popular ideas, the Glitterbomb.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I love the Glitterbomb videos.
So the brilliance behind the Glitterbomb is everybody knows about Porch pirates, especially come holiday time where something will show up from Amazon or another delivery service and somebody will steal it. Mark, being the former NASA engineer that he was, decided to prank those thieves in the nicest way possible. So he makes a fake package complete with GPS tracking, cameras, and as soon as the thief gets home and opens the package to see what he stole,
Hello.
an explosion of glitter.
Brilliant.
He's done this multiple times now. In the most recent version, he added a feature that was inspired by one of his favorite childhood movies. Was it A, sticky goo on the handle inspired by Home Alone? B, a more high-tech GPS tracking inspired by James Bond? Or C, more fart spray inspired by the poison-spitting dinosaur from Jurassic Park?
Man, I've seen 2 of the 3 Glitterbomb videos. I haven't seen this new one. I'm gonna say C, because I love Jurassic Park and those spitting dinosaurs.
It's called a Dilophosaurus.
Oh yeah, definitely, I knew that already.
And it definitely is the most extra of all the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
With each new Glitterbomb, he's added a few new features. They've included audio of someone counting down to freak them out.
6, 5, 4.
Fake audio of a police scanner. The inability to put the lid back on once the fart spray starts. And in the most recent Glitterbomb, he added a handle. So once the thief decided to throw it away because everything was going south, inspired by Home Alone, it was quite sticky and the thief couldn't get rid of it.
Nice.
It's actually pretty cool because in one of the videos, he actually got Macaulay Culkin to collab with him and be in the video. Ultimately, Mark Rober is living the childhood dream.
They're very popular videos, and they're really fun to watch.
Now, let's be honest, Mark Rober is kind of an adult version of Kevin McAllister.
Kevin! Or Robert! All right, Danny, are you familiar with a man named James Jimmy Donaldson?
MrBeast? Yeah.
MrBeast. Do you know where the name MrBeast comes from?
I've never looked into it, no.
He actually got it from his old Xbox Live account name.
Makes sense, he's into gaming?
Yeah. Well, a couple years ago, MrBeast had the wild idea to lock himself in prison for 24 hours with his friends.
Yeah, that's something you want to do. Like, it's a vacation. Let's go, guys. So, it'll be like a team building exercise.
I want you to guess how he came up with this idea. Was it A, while randomly reading the dictionary, as one does? Was it B, after watching his favorite Clint Eastwood movie, Escape from Alcatraz? Or was it C, to teach his friends a lesson for breaking the law in one of his other videos?
I mean, I'm assuming he's not made it without breaking some laws, and I could see him making fun of his friends and being like, "You're gonna pay for this." So I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, well, as we know, MrBeast has some of the wildest ideas known to man, and he actually executes them. So he's been known to say, there's no one way to come up with ideas, which is actually pretty similar to what we always say, which is, there are no bad ideas in a brainstorm. You know, great minds think alike. At some point when Jimmy was running low on ideas, he decided to pick up a dictionary to find inspiration.
That's a solid read.
He's thumbing through the dictionary and he lands on the word prison. And that sparks the idea for him and his friends to, you know, just go there for a day.
I mean, it's a good thing when he landed in the P's, he looked at the word prison and not proctology.
It should be noted that this video, being locked in the prison, came from reading the dictionary, and it now has 73 million views and counting.
No bad ideas.
No bad ideas in a brainstorm. Now, Danny, you're a build guy.
You bet.
Okay, well, there's someone who's maybe a little better than you
No.
at being really bad at making things. And she's proud of it.
Hang on, did you just say I'm bad at making things?
Yeah, but she's better at you at being bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Simone Giertz.
Oh yeah, I love Simone.
She is an amazing engineer who's known for coming up with some very random and pointless robots. Simone recently had the random idea to build a paper shredder that looked like a human brain.
Okay.
So I want you to guess where she came up with this idea. Was it A, she came up with the idea in a dream and built it the next day? B, after watching a conversation between Crane and Shredder in the classic 90s cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Or C, she felt it was symbolic of how her brain processes ideas?
I'm gonna go with C. I think she thinks it's symbolic.
Simone Giertz has a very inspiring story. She spent years as a successful YouTuber where she creates these pointless robots. It's hilarious to watch her make these things that don't really work, but they kind of work really well and they're just really fun to watch.
I love it.
It's a good point to see that like everything doesn't have to have this magical, amazing purpose. It could just be fun.
Robots are fun. You might think she got the idea from her numerous harrowing battles with a brain tumor, but that's actually not where she got the idea.
Okay.
She keeps a sketchbook full of her ideas, much like you do.
Hey, well, you keep a book of my bad ideas.
That's true. I write them down for you when they're really bad. Yeah.
John is my notebook.
Potato, potato. So she recently ran across a concept that she sketched in her book a couple years ago, and there was a brain paper shredder. So she found an old paper shredder and she sandwiched it in between layers of this brass brain. She went on to explain it would be the perfect way to dispose of her idea sketches because it's symbolic of how her brain processes ideas.
Oh, wow. Very cool. And looks awesome too.
Yes. So beyond her sketchbook full of weird ideas, she actually gets a lot of ideas from real people that follow her on Patreon. We have a Patreon where we get a lot of our wild ideas, so you should join us over there.
Yeah, there's a link in the description if you want to contribute. Okay guys, bonus question. In episode 12 of Hidden in Plain Sight, I didn't just hide from Jamie, I hid the entire company from Jamie. Now the question is how did John and I come up with that idea? Was it A, a dream that I had? B, an idea we stole from Jamie and he didn't know? Or C, an idea I came up with while we were watching our favorite movie, Escape from Alcatraz? Alright, to find that answer, check out the video linked here. We're gonna put that as the top comment. It's a really awesome video about how we make this show. See you guys.